Hi everyone, Comic Reviewer here, this time doing a video on why the Sonic miniseries deserves a Netflix adaptation. Now, after basically going through Tangle and Whisper, Bad Guys, and Imposter Syndrome, and me, my friend James and Sean shared our ideas on how they could definitely do a spin-off series, and even shared my thoughts on other people's YouTube channels, and some people actually agree with me. I could definitely see Tangle and Whisper, Bad Guys, and Imposter Syndrome deserving a shot in being something similar to the Animatrix, The Boys Diabolical, or basically something else. And I think if you give each spin-off series to a different studio, I think it could work. Because I always kind of imagined with the Tangle and Whisper series being done by the team behind Steven Universe, I could definitely see the team behind OKKO doing Bad Guys, and I could definitely see the team behind Amphibia doing Imposter Syndrome. And I think there's also reasons I think why certain voice actors would make a fantastic voice for a certain character. I mean, for Tangled, I can definitely see Grey DeLisle's voicing Tangled. And I think Stephanie Seth, who voiced Hinata in Naruto, and Usagi in The Viz of Sailor Moon for Whisper. And I always kind of imagined with the Diamond Cutters, the voice actor for Cat Noir being the voice of Slinger the Marksman, also the voice actress for Gillian in Bird Girl for Clary Vond, Keith David for Smithy, and the voice actor for Eddie Brock for the voice of Minnick. And I always kind of imagined the voice actress for Amethyst basically being the voice of Surge, and Robbie Daymond being the voice for Kitsumi. And yeah, I could also imagine with Rebecca Sugar taking on the Tangle and Whisper series, I could definitely see her trying to be a bit more balanced, but also possibly throwing in a possible Connie-like Steven Universe friendship with Tangle and Whisper. And I think if her husband had a go at doing Bad Guys, I could definitely see him taking on a more like Boxman kind of like story with Starline. And I kind of feel with Imposter Syndrome, if it was done by the same team behind Amphibia, and keep in mind the person who created Amphibia is also a Sonic fan. So I can imagine him doing a kind of Sasha-like storyline for Surge. And I also kind of feel, yeah, with the stories, if they were adapted into a short miniseries, much like the comics done by Netflix, I could see them doing 4 or 5 episodes each to give you time with the characters. And I could also definitely see Rebecca Sugar doing with Tangle and Whisper some sort of songs and everything else. And I could also imagine, yeah, with Bad Guys having a kind of edgy kind of beat with Starline's team. And I also kind of think, yeah, with Imposter Syndrome would have probably threw in references to other stuff. So I think if the Sonic IDW comics, like I said, did get adapted, I could definitely see the sort of mini-series and spin-offs getting a chance of being adapted something similar to the Animatrix, The Boys Diabolical, and so on. And I think IDW had opportunities to do animated adaptations with their other stuff, like Beast Wars, Transformers Spotlight, the 2011 TMNT comics, and I think Sonic definitely deserves a shot at getting a adaptation of the IDW comics, as I think Ian Flynn is a good writer, and I think if he did help with the team behind the certain shows, I could definitely see basically Rebecca Sugar doing Tangle and Whisper, her husband doing Bad Guys, and the team behind Amphibia for Imposter Syndrome. So let me know what you think. So, Comic Reviewer here, signing out.